Good morning everyone. Now today in this class we'll discuss about the triangles of class 9. This is the second week routine, and in the classroom we have already discussed about the triangles and what are the conditions by which we can say the triangles are congruent. Here in class 9 this lesson is based on the congruent of triangle. Now here again let me remind you, there are 5 postulates by which we can say the triangles are congruent. Simply this is the symbol of congruent, and the 5 postulates are: first one is side, side, side. Now what is side, side, side? Side, side, side means suppose if two triangles are given. If two triangles are given, we name them ABC and PQR. Suppose this side is 4 cm, this one 5 cm, this one 6 cm. Here this one 4, this one 5, this one 6. Now see, here this side AB equal to 4 cm and here PQ equal to 4 cm. The measurement of these two sides are same. And then BC equal to 5 cm, QR equal to 5 cm, they are also same. And AC equal to 6 cm, PR also 6 cm. Now here in these two triangles, all the three sides are equal to one another. Yes, in this triangle 4, 5, 6, the dimensions are 4, 5, 6 of the sides. Here also 4, 5, 6. So these two triangles are congruent by the side, side and side. Or simply you can say S represent side. Now if we write them in this way, then we will get another term, that is CPCT. What is CPCT? CPCT means corresponding parts of congruent triangle. Now what is corresponding parts of congruent triangle? Let me show you corresponding parts of congruent triangle. First, these are two congruent triangle and this is the symbol of congruency. Now the corresponding parts are, here the side is AB, then here the side will be what? PQ. These two are corresponding sides of congruent triangle. AB equal to PQR. Then BC equal QR. Then AC equal, no implies. Then AC equal PR. These are the corresponding sides. Now what about the corresponding angles? In a triangle there are 3 angles. If they are congruent, then their corresponding sides are equal as well as their corresponding angles are equal. Now what is corresponding angle? Here angle A, here angle P, then here angle B, here angle Q, then here angle C, and then here angle R. So these 6 are known as CPCT. CPCT, corresponding parts of congruent triangle. These depends on the naming of the triangle. Here we have to name the triangles, both the triangles in the correct order. See, first triangle we can name in any order. Suppose if name the first triangle ABC. Then the second triangle you have to see which side of the second triangle is equal to the side AB of the first triangle. Here AB measure 4. In the second triangle, which side measures 4? That is PQ. That's what we have written there, PQ. Then here second side is BC. BC means 5. So after 4, here it comes 5. So here also after 4, it should be 5. So 4 then 5. That's why PQR. This is the naming order. In this way, we will name them. We have already discussed in the classroom. Again, I remind you. Then first one is side, side, side. Next one is side angle, side. Side angle, side. Side angle, side. Again, suppose these are the triangles. PQR. ABC congruent PQR. Now here AB equal to suppose PQ and BC equal to QR. AB equal to PQ, BC equal to QR. Now the condition is side angle side. The angle between the sides should be equal. So here the equal sides are this one and this one, means AB and PQ, and here BC, here QR. So what is the angle between AB and BC? That is B. So angle B must be equal to here PQ and QR. So the angle is Q. So by now side angle side, side angle side, here also side angle side, these two triangles are congruent and CPC is same. Next one is angle side angle. A, B, C, P, Q, R. A, B, C and P, Q, R. Now the condition is angle side angle. The side between the angle should be equal. So here suppose angle A equal angle P. Then suppose angle B equal angle Q. Now what is the side between these two angle and these two angle? So here the side between angle A and angle B is AB and here that is PQ. So if these two angles are equal, these two angles are equal and these sides are equal, then they are congruent by angle side angle. It is not compulsory that these two angles must be equal. Suppose here these two are equal and here instead of this angle, if this angle is equal, now see these two angles cross and tick, the side between them equal. So here cross and tick, so the side between them is this one. Then these are also congruent, but here the naming would be different. So first see we start from the cross. Cross then tick, means cross means A and tick means C, and then third angle is B. Congruent. Here first cross, yes, let me see, let me show, cross then tick. So here it will be cross and tick. Cross means P, tick means Q, then the third angle is R. In this way, this is the naming order. Then we will get the correct corresponding sides of the congruent triangle, otherwise they will be wrong. So here while naming them, be careful. Next one is angle side, angle side. Angle side. This angle equal. Suppose this angle equal. Now angle side, angle side, angle side, or angle this side, angle this side. In this way we can say that these are congruent by angle side. But listen, if three angles are equal, then you can't say they are congruent. If all the three angles are equal, then the triangles are similar. It's not necessary that if all the angles are equal, then it must be congruent. Maybe, but may not be. Next one is RHS, right hypotenuse side. RHS. Now what is right hypotenuse side? One angle must be right angle. In RHS, one angle must be right angle. This means right hypotenuse side. Right, okay, one angle sine B, right is right angle. Then hypotenuse must be equal. Right hypotenuse, so gone. Then side, out of these two sides, any one side will be equal. Suppose this side equal this side, or this side equal this side. Then also RHS or RHS. So these are the 5 postulates. First one is side side side. Second one, side angle angle, angle side, then RHS. These are the 5 postulates by which we can say the triangles are congruent. Now we'll go to this exercise directly. Yeah. So the first exercise is 7.1. Exercise 7.1. What is the question? In the quadrilateral ABCD, ABCD, where AC equal AD, this is given now. Then AD bisect angle A. Oh, sorry, AB bisect angle A. Okay, now I forgot to tell you what is bisect. What is bisector? Bisect is what? Suppose if this is a line, AB is a line, PQ. So AB is a line, P is a point which bisect the line. P bisect the line. AB means if P bisect AB, then P is the midpoint of AB. It means AP equal PB, and both are equal to half of AB. Why? So this is 4. If this is the midpoint, then this will be 2, this will be 2. So 2 equal to 2, and 2 is half of 4 or not. That's why if P is the midpoint of AB, then AP equal PB equal half of AB. Secondly, perpendicular bisector. What is perpendicular bisector? Perpendicular bisector. What is perpendicular bisector? Suppose AB is a line where PQ is the perpendicular bisector. Now there are 2 terms are connected with this word of perpendicular bisector. Perpendicular means which makes an angle 90, and bisector means this perpendicular bisect the line AB. So perpendicular bisector means PQA, angle PQA equal angle PQB 90 degree, and AQ BQ both are equal, and they are half of the whole, half of AB. That is known as perpendicular bisector. Next one is angular bisector. Angular bisector. Now suppose ABC is an angle where angle B suppose 60 degree. Angle B equal how much? 60 degree. Now L is a line which bisect the angle B. L bisect angle B. That means if L bisect the angle B, these 2 angles are equal. And what is the measurement of the whole angle? The measurement of the whole angle is 60. So if L bisect angle B, then both the angles will be half of the whole, that is 30 degree. It means angle ABL equal angle CBL equal half of angle B. This is the meaning of bisector. Okay, now in this question, what is the question? Question is, in quadrilateral ACBD, AC equal to AD and AB bisect angle A, show that triangle ABC and triangle ABD congruent. What can you say about BC and BD? Okay, first of all, we have to prove that ABC and ABD are congruent. Now we have to see whether there are sufficient conditions by which we can say these 2 triangles are congruent. We require only 3 conditions. They may be side, they may be side angle side, they may be angle side, they may be angle side angle, or maybe RHS. Now in these 2 triangles, see what are equal sides. First, in triangle ABC and in triangle ABD. In both this triangle ABC and triangle ABD, AB is the common side. That is, AB is present in the both triangle ABC and ABD. That's why AB is the common side. Now see, AC and AD, these are the equal side which is given the question. And moreover, these two angles are equal because AB bisect angle CAB. So see, side, angle, side, then here side, angle, side, these two triangles are congruent. So now we write them. Solution. In triangle ABC, and triangle ABD, AB equal AB, that is common. Then angle BAC equal angle BAD, that is given. The next, AC equal AD. This is also given in the question. First AB equal to AB common, then angle BAC equal to angle BAD given, then AC equal AD, which is also given. Therefore, triangle ABC congruent triangle ABD by side, angle, side. Now, at last, another question: what can you say about BC and BD? Now, see BC and BD. BC and BD, they are CPCT or not? BC equal BD. Second, third. BC equal BD. They will be equal because of CPCT, means as these two triangles are congruent, therefore these two sides are also equal. BC equal to BD. Yes. This is question number 1 solution. Question number 1 solution. Next question is, ABCD is a quadrilateral in which AD equal BC and angle DAB equal to angle CBA. First, draw diagram. These two are equal sides, these are equal angles. Prove that. What to prove? Now, question 1 is triangle ABD congruent triangle what? BAC. Then secondly, BD equal AC. And thirdly, we have to prove angle ABD equal angle BAC. These two are nothing. Just simply, if anyhow we can show that these two triangles are congruent, they are CPCT. Simply see, if they are congruent, if anyhow we can prove that these two triangles are congruent, then we can say BD equal to AC or not? CPCT. Then angle ABD equal angle BAC, they are these both are CPCT. So what is our first aim? Our first aim is to prove that these two triangles are congruent. And for that, we got 3 conditions. ABD, ABD means this triangle, and then BAC. Again, see, in triangle ABD and BAC, in both the triangle, AB is common or not? AB is common. In both the triangle, AB is common. Then, in triangle ABD and triangle BAC, AD equal to BC, which is given. and then in triangle ABD, this angle, in triangle BAC, this angle equal, which is also given. So by side angle side, these two triangles are congruent. So number 2 solution, in triangle ABD and triangle BAC, in triangle ABD and triangle BAC, AB equal to AB common, AB equal to AB common. Then secondly, angle BAD equal angle ACB. This is given. Then AD equal BC, which is also given. Therefore triangle ABD congruent triangle BAC by side angle side. Yes, side angle side, ABD and then BAC, side angle side. So BD equal AC, CPCT, then angle ABD equal angle BAC, they are also CPCT. So these are the solution. Number 2, simple question, nothing, just anyhow we have to show that the triangles are congruent, and for them 3 conditions are necessary for us. We have to find out them and put there, then congruent, then simply CPCT. Now question number 3. Okay, now in this question see, these two angles are 90, these two sides are equal. Prove that CD bisect AB, means CD bisect AB. This line CD bisect AB means O is the midpoint of AB. We have to prove that O is the midpoint of AB. It means we have to prove that OB equal to OA. Now in this question what we have to prove? In question number 3, to prove that OA equal OB. Then you can say that CD bisect AB. Now first of all we have to consider these two triangles. If anyhow we can show that these two triangles are congruent, triangle OBC and triangle OAB. If anyhow we can show that these two triangles are congruent, then we can say OB equal to OA. So in triangle OBC and triangle OAD, angle, first BC equal AD, which is given. Then see, they are also vertically opposite angle. Then secondly, angle B equal to angle A, both are 90 degree, and then angle BOC equal angle AOD. Angle BOC equal to angle AOD. They are vertically opposite angles. This it represents vertically opposite angles. Shortcut. Therefore, triangle OBC congruent triangle OAD by angle side, angle side, angle side. OBC and OAD, they are congruent. If they are congruent, then we can say that OB equal OA because of what? CPCD. And if OB equal to OA, then we can say that CD bisect AB. So this is a solution. So that's all for this class. In the next class, we'll start from question number 4. Yes. Now this is the solution of question number 3 of 7.1. 1, 2, 3 done. In the next class, we'll start from question number 4. Thank you.